That's crazy, man.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, how you doing today?
Good, and you?
Good. I just had the person off the phone we was doing an interview.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Thank you for calling me. You are lucky too. You know why?
Why is that?
You were my 70th, I can't even say the word right. 70th interview today.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, you're the 70th person that I've interviewed as of today, which is my big accomplishment. I never thought I would actually make it to that many people. It shocked me today, like, dude, you've done that many people. That's a lot of people.
Well, I mean, you gotta believe in it for it to come true.
Exactly. You gotta believe in yourself every day to keep on pushing forward for what you want in life and your goals. And that thing that I told you about, putting my signal up, it worked. It worked. It worked.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, because I was sitting at one bar and this thing, like, it was still, like, clear as day. And I was like, what? I'm on one bar. See, I'm on 0 bars right now and it's still working. That's why I'm like, this thing is, like, crazy. I don't know what's it doing, but it's just, like, faking it. Guess it's trying to.
Well, at least it's working.
Well, it's a good thing it is working, because if it didn't, I'd be screwed. You'd be glitching and everything. But guys, welcome to another TNWTL Movement interview. Introduce yourself.
Wait, what did you say? I can hear you.
I said introduce yourself.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure you've seen my pictures.
Yes.
Okay, well, my name is Porsha. I am from a small town, Quickman, Mississippi. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever been here?
I've been to Mississippi.
Okay, well, I mean, there's not really much to say. I'm 17, senior this year, graduating, going to William Carey University, Hattiesburg, Mississippi, for social work, but, I mean, let me see, something interesting as well.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
I'm trying to think, just as today, I will be in a magazine called Grand Mogul. It's new. It comes out January the 1st.
Oh, that's nice.
And I'll be modeling, helping a lady. But, I mean, that's really all.
That's good. So what are you passionate about? Tell me, what kind of things are you very passionate about? Like to know.
Let me see. Other people's opinions.
Other people's opinions? Yeah, that's something.
Because other people matter too. Just because of what you think doesn't mean the whole world thinks as you.
Yes, and judgment. That's basically saying.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like judgment is a big thing because like they're not God. They don't decide whether you go to hell or go to heaven. That is like the major thing.
That's exactly right. You are right, because look, the only person that can judge us is God, and I feel you on that. I really do. I feel you on that a lot, because it's crazy how the world is. Like,
it really is, like the hatred towards other people because of what they want to be and believe in themselves.
And the only thing that's bad about the world that I see is just people not helping other people. You know, as far as it comes to. And I speak really heavily on celebrities, because those are the main people who are, you know, have.
They get to come up and they don't help anybody. They don't think about anybody else or where they come from.
Exactly. They show off their cars, show off their money, and show off their house.
Exactly. And then when it's all gone, direct to square A with their the hometown people, and that's it.
Exactly. They talk about that they help their city and they help their people, but they really don't. They just about themselves, and we can't have that. That's just not the way the world should be. So what is your goals in the future? What do you plan for the future?
Well, I completed like this early childhood program. I love working with kids, and I just started working with Oakland Elementary kids, with Oakland Elementary students or whatever. We start tomorrow. We get to meet teachers and all that kind of good stuff. I don't know, to make the community like better. Like, you see so many kids getting mistreated, and then that downs their future and their goals. And then you got the high school dropouts, teen pregnancy, the overdoses, drugs, all that.
Yeah, and also out here in Alabama, there's a sign that says drugs ruin education.
Yes, and it's up to us, the future of the community, to step in and help the younger and show them how it's done.
Exactly.
So that, it won't be the same thing over and over again. So history won't repeat itself.
Because it is. To be honest with you, I was kind of disappointed. I was sitting on my Snapchat one day and I saw this girl, and she has, I guess, a little nephew or whatever you want, nephew or niece, whatever, or it's her little baby sister, I guess. But she's a toddler, correct? Tell me why she's sitting there. Toddler's sitting there, and she's playing music about money, drugs, sex, and violence, all in front of that little toddler.
And that's influencing the toddler.
Exactly, thinking that it's all right to listen to that. Yeah. And look, they may be a toddler, but guess what? They're still a baby. They can still hear what's going on.
Yeah, to repeat those same words, and it's in their head. Yeah,
they can repeat the same words in their head, and then when they get older, they're going to be saying that same stuff, thinking that that's good, so it disappointed me. I wanted to message her and be like, you know what, you're wrong for doing that toddler like that. But then again, I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna judge her. I'm gonna let her be. But I'm gonna let she gonna see how bad the person
she's gonna learn when she sees that her niece or her nephew is like that. She's gonna learn. She's gonna be like, well, I wonder why they're like this and this. Well, then, I forgot I was playing that music. That's where they get that from. They get that from me.
Exactly, they get it from me because the girl herself, she's not a good person at all. She goes on not to talk bad about her, but it's kind of good to put people out there like this because look, these interviews are going to be seen by so many people. She might even look at this interview and she might even be like, oh, he was talking about me. Yeah, I was. But it's a shame.
But that will teach her to change herself since people are speaking on me.
Exactly. The thing is, the way she is, and I'm going to put her name out there. Her name is Michaela Coleman. There you go. And the way she is, she goes on Snapchat. She has videos of her, people poking at her butt, bare butt, up there showing so much, like a lot of cleavage. Like, it's not a little, it's a lot of. And then she talks about she just want a man that she want to have sex with and all this stuff. And I'm just like.
But then when that grown man takes that step towards her, then it's great. But she's putting herself out there that way.
Yeah, exactly. She needs
don't throw your body off if you don't want to take that next step. You're not ready for that. Even though you think you are, you're not.
She's not, and I know she's not. And a lot of females that I've seen on my Snapchat are just not ready for a relationship. And we speak on my interviews. Me and the other girls I've done interviews, we always speak on how females need to show, and guys too, need to show more respect for themselves. Because these are the biggest issues that I feel like go on in the world. Respecting yourself, and that's one question. Let me ask this question before we get started on that. What is respect to you? What would you define respect to you?
Let's see.
Yeah, these are brain twisters.
Oh, geez. I'm trying to think. My definition of respect would be, oh, geez, this is a hard question.
I know, it's a brain twister.
So, you treating somebody how they want to be treated, period. You don't want to be treated badly, then don't treat them this way.
Yeah.
Don't look on down to the next person and think, well, I'm better than them. I'll treat this way, and then I'll treat them this way because it's going to come in on you. Because karma is just not something to play with.
Yeah, true. I see that.
Watch your mouth around your adults and at least in the baby because it don't come back on you. Like, you might not think it will, but it shortens your days.
Yes, it does. I've seen it. I've seen a lot of kids and a lot of people who just don't treat their kids right at all. They don't. They cuss at their little kids, and then they wonder why their kids say it back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then, nowadays, everybody's leaving, young, fast, everything. And then you have to think about, what did I do down? What is God trying to tell me that I need to quit doing so that nothing bad will happen to me again like this?
Yes, that's true. That's totally true. And And you know what? To be honest with you, I have one of my cousins. He's one of my little cousins. Like I think he's like 7, 8 now. I don't know. He's like 9 or 10. But you know, my cousin, she always be cussing at him when he be getting in trouble, and then he be cussing too, and she be wondering, Kendall,
why you cussing?
Why you always cuss? Why you cussing? He's like, and he tell her straight up, I got it from you, mama. Exactly, he got it from you, mama. See, so you gotta watch what you say around your kids, because they gonna
because they pick it up easily.
They really will. They really will, and I feel like we need more motivation and more inspiration in this world, and I just really do think we need that. So what is something you would change in the world? If you could change one thing in the world, something really, really you want to change in the world, what would that be? I know there's a lot that you want. There's a lot that we could change, but
there's a lot.
What's one big thing that you would want to change?
One major thing that I want to change, when I go to the store and like I see homeless people, like I don't know, like it might not affect anybody else, like they'll keep walking or something. But when you have somebody out there asking for $1 for food or something like that, or have like a sign they can't call or hear something in that order or whatever, and you're trying to think, like in class we talk about, well, should I give them $1? I don't know what they've been going through with jobs and what they to this point, or should I not give them $1 because it's just going to continue on with their addiction of drinking or doing drugs? They're going to take my dollars and I'm giving them, like I'm benefiting them and I'm giving them dollars to help them do drugs, or am I giving them dollars to help them, shelter them, and feed them? And like take somebody out the street and help them, like open up a community center or something like that.
So you rather something you want to change is pretty much helping homeless people.
Yes.
That's a big thing, because I actually am right about the same thing too. I actually want to do the same thing too. I've been thinking about that so much when I'm going.
Like that would take a big effect, and like people die like every day being homeless on drugs, and they die like at Walmart. I'm pretty sure like you go to Walmart, there's like so many homeless people out there, and then you're like, well, I can't like give them $1 to spray every last one of them, because then what? I won't have anything, but you got to think like $50 counts, whatever. When you give them that $1, it's up to them to do right by the $1. But you know, some people won't, like they're addicted. They need real help.
Yes, they do. You know, and the thing about it is, even if you have money and it's not a lot on you, I mean, still give them money, because guess what?
Yeah.
You probably already, because think about this, just because you don't have a lot of money on you doesn't mean you have money in your bank account. You can have money.
Yeah, dog, that's your blessing.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
You gotta give to receive.
Exactly. You give and you receive good things that come right back to you. It may not come back as fast as you want it to be, but it'll come right back to you. And guess what? It's gonna bless you as big as you want it to be. And I feel myself on that, because I remember a while back ago, and this is gonna change. I'm now not gonna like give away my clothes. I'm actually about to go buy clothes. So instead of me giving my old clothes away, I'm actually gonna go to the mall
and get them something new.
Yeah, buy $500 worth of clothes at the mall, and then go up to the homeless shelter and literally give them a brand new black bag of clothes from like American Eagle.
Yeah, that would be really, really good.
You know, give them some real new clothes, and you know, because I'm just like, you know, they need it. They need it more than I do. I have a lot of clothes. I do. You know, and I just wish that I could give a homeless person the same amount of clothes that I have in my wardrobe.
Yeah.
So I
would be like, that's just like a nice thing to do.
Exactly, because they'll have outfits to wear. They can be able to do what they need to do, and even if you want to, you can even buy a TV for the homeless people, so they can have TV to watch. You know, have some TV to watch or something like that. You know, buy them a little bitty, like get them something. They can do something with their lives. You know, while they're
or not that, like even if you don't want to do that, there's this like Pinterest. It has like ideas on it to help homeless people. And on Facebook, this girl actually used it. I'm not sure what her name was, but they actually like bought toothbrushes and toothpaste, like goggles, and like they're a necessity to help them, and packed it like in a brown paper bag or Ziploc bag and gave it to them. They would like come on there. They would be so gracious for it. It's a thought that counts. It doesn't matter anything. If anything, to help them at all.
Oh, yes. That seems interesting. Really interesting. Nice. Actually, that's beautiful. It really is beautiful. I think that's so beautiful to me. Like, and a person like you is a blessing. Glad to have.
Well, thank you.
Because look, to be honest with you, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be real. If it wasn't for you being on this earth, there wouldn't be no hope. And I'm being real honest with you because I feel like you can make a difference in the world. I really feel like you can. I know there's nothing stopping you at doing that. You will do it. You will make it. You will make it to where.
Yes, I'm trying.
I believe you, and I will pray for you. I will pray.
Thank you.
Every day that you make it out, because I know this world is tough, and it's sometimes even scary as hell to walk outside and just be like,
yeah, it really is.
Man, because sometimes I still think to myself, what is going to happen on this day? Like, it's
yeah, like you never know the time, or the minute, or the hour that it's your time to go. Like, you never know. You never know if you're going to miss this, or anything could happen. The people around you.
Exactly. So it's always just good to watch your surroundings and be mindful of what you're doing, because there's people everywhere that look at you, stare at you, watch you.
They have no mercy at all.
They don't. And people are ready to attack you when they want to. They will come with a sharp knife.
Exactly what they want. What you have got out here to work for, they want it, and they can't get out there and work for it because they're too lazy. So they do something bad, not knowing this is going to get put away, and they're not going to get it anyway.
Exactly, because the thing is, you commit a crime, you serve consequences. That's how it is. And the thing we speak about now, of course, we all know about this, is Black Lives Matter. That's been a big issue nowadays. What's going on with you, of course, our race getting shot all the time. Very bad. Very, very bad. Especially the videos you've been seeing on World Star of people getting shot. That's bad. Sometimes I think to myself, like, yo, I hope that never happens to me. You know what I mean? So the thing I do now to keep myself safe, because the big thing about black people getting shot now, about police, I always keep my wallet right on my lap. Okay? Just in case the police pulls me over, my wallet is right in my lap, like right on my leg. I'm driving with my wallet on my leg. So if a cop pulls me over or something like that, I can just straight up just get up and like literally pick up my wallet and hand it to him so he can open it up. You know what I mean? So it's just it's getting scarier, and you know.
Yeah, you don't know who to trust or anything.
I don't really know who to trust. So what is something you struggle with? Something you really struggled with in the past?
Let's see. Actually, in the past, I struggled with giving other stuff. For me to be here now, like, well, not like the homeless people thing, but say, for instance, like, okay, I have actually have 3 sisters. Well, I have 2 older ones.
Yeah.
And they can fit my clothes or whatever, but, like, I have this pet peeve, like, if you want anything, ask me for it. Please don't take my stuff, like, I will totally lose it. And I'm not even the type of person to do that at all. Like, I'm so nice. Like, I'm always smiling with a mask, and my head's hurt, anything. You're always going to see me smiling, like, because I want to brighten up everybody else's day, and then they'll make me feel better or whatever. But just don't take my stuff without asking. Like, she can come over here and get a shirt, and, like, I know, like, everything that's in my closet, from shoes, like, my jewelry, everything. Like, I'm going to know it's just missing. Like, if my room is not exactly like I left it, I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to snoop around, and I'm going to see what I'm missing. And then I'm going to go over there and be like, well, why didn't you ask me for this? And I'm like, you weren't here or whatever. Call my phone. And when at school, just don't go in there and don't touch it. Wait till I get home.
Exactly.
That's my biggest pet peeve.
Exactly.
Never. Ask for what you want and you can receive it. Don't go and take anything that's not yours.
Yes. That is actually a big pet peeve. I had that problem when I lived with the roommate. He would always touch my stuff without asking me. I remember when
I hate that.
I came home one night, he was sitting on my Xbox One, and I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm playing your Xbox One. I thought we were friends. Okay, so we're friends means you can touch my stuff with.
No, don't take advantage of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, we can be friends, but you have to act. It's still mine. It's still my property.
It's still my property. You didn't pay for that, man. And if you was to break my Xbox, paying for another one. I love my Xbox. I'm a gamer fan, and I go crazy if somebody touches my stuff without asking me. It makes me upset. Like, my mom didn't take it big seriously when I told her that. But he would always tell my mom, yeah, he did this to me. He got mad because he wouldn't let me play my Xbox. My mom was like, Jeremy, you need to be nicer. I'm like, Mom, no, it's not his stuff. It's not his stuff. You always
because like if she was in your shoes, she probably would feel the same way. Like, don't go in here and touch my jewelry. Don't go. Like my mom was that way. She does not like anybody touching her jewelry or her perfume. Two things that motivate her. Don't do it. She has them lined up a certain way, and I don't know, like, she knows every single of them. Like, if I would have walked past her and had some hot perfume on, she's like, oh, you smell nice today, like, being funny or whatever. And then she'd go in her room and check, like, I don't know, like, she knows the amounts and everything that were in the bottles. And then she'd be like, well, I had this bottle, and it had this much, and I had this much, so you must have been in my perfume because you smell like it.
Well,
like, she's crazy about perfume.
She knows exactly what.
Yeah, she knows exactly.
She don't play that. That means she don't want nobody touching anything of that. You know what I mean? But that's just crazy. All right, so one last question. What is your perspective view on the world right now? What's a big...
I wouldn't want to give a negative, but...
You can't. No.
Like,
Go ahead. You can give a negative.
The world is like so cool. Like, I don't even see how mothers want to bring their babies, their innocent unborn babies, into this world. Like, just like I don't know, a couple days ago, something like that. Down the road from me, it was on the news. It's like going worldwide or whatever. This man that was close to my mama and her his mom was close to my mama, their friends in school or whatever. But she was like 31 or whatever, and this mom came in, like this was like right down the road from us. Like I have trouble sleeping at night, literally. They came in, and him and his girlfriend were like coming from the store or whatever. They followed them to their house and gunned them down. And like you could tell, like he was playing like as a mob because they told her that she wasn't meant to die, and they shot him like at least 5 times. But I mean, some people take it differently being shot. And he got in the car, and his little boy was there also. And he got in the car, and he tried to take back of him, but he was losing so much blood, and he lost conscience that the car flipped, and I mean, it literally caught on fire. But he died anyway of the shot. But it's just still cool. Like you have no mercy to come to this man's house, even if it was anything like nobody knows what it was. Like he was so nice and so sweet. He never did anything to you about it. Like they could have killed the wrong person.
Yeah.
You never know. Like you took his life. His son was there. His son had just woke up out of his sleep, and you still took his life. And his wife was sitting there begging you, crying. And he told you to step on the outside, and he still took his life. And I'm thinking, well, if he has a wife to take care of, he has a family to provide, he has a mother, he has a father, he has a brother too. He matters.
Yes, he matters as well. His life.
Like this world is so cool. They don't care. They feel like themselves, and that's it.
And that's what thing I kind of hate. That I'm really, really struggling. That makes me, do these interviews. I do these interviews because we need people, we need voices. I see people do interviews all the time. Yes, they're interviews, but the thing is, mine are unique. They're very unique. I don't just do.
Yeah, because some of the questions like this are coming up with, like I would never imagine hearing them coming out of anybody's mouth in the interview. Ever.
You would hear it. So what's going on with your new album and stuff like that?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, what kind of
money are you making?
How much money are you making? What's this? What's that? Is that all you care out of a person's mouth? Like, do you not ask them, how do you feel about the world right now? Like, I see so many people who do interviews with, like, artists that paint stuff, and they still ask the same question. So how much do you sell your art for? What is this? And
and
I'm
just like, what did you get? Like, what potential? No, first question. What inspired you to do this piece?
Yeah, exactly.
I never hear that ever.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just nobody ever does.
Nobody cares anymore.
nobody
cares. It's like a greedy world.
Exactly.
They want it all to themselves.
And we cannot keep having that at all. We cannot keep having people who just want to have everything to themselves.
Yes.
And people who care about others in the world.
Like it's time to help other people achieve their goals as well as yours.
Exactly. So.
Like lend a hand to somebody.
Exactly. Seriously, we all have a helping hand. Why not reach it out to people who need it and give them an opportunity? You know, I've heard so many no's and yeses from my interviews. I've seen people. I've even talked to people who are verified on Instagram, and I've asked them to do interviews with me. And guess what? They just talk about, oh yeah, well you email my manager. Manager never replies. And then I say, you want my number? Let's do an interview. They never get back.
Cause like at first when I got it, I was like, cause I know there's like so many people like not trying to offend you, whatever. It's people that inbox trying to scam or get somebody to do this and say that or whatever.
Yeah.
And you never know really trust. But then when I started reading, I was like, well, when you said having a positive voice, I'm like, this world nowadays, it really needs one.
Exactly.
So that's what really made me want to do this interview.
And people thought I was a fake. I was like, man, if y'all want to look at my
yeah, because I started looking at your Instagram, and I was like, what is this? This is a like grown man, and I'm on the phone talking to him, and like he's gonna kill me or whatever. Like it's just like different thoughts that run through people's heads. But then I started thinking, you know, probably he's like a positive person and really trying to change the world. So I was like, why not? Give it a chance.
And you see my regular.
Yeah.
You'll see my pictures of me. You can see my pictures of me. I'm
that's when I seen your pictures. I was like, why did I even see that?
Yeah,
it makes you second guess yourself.
Yeah, and you see that, he did actually do interviews. He has everybody posted on here now.
Yeah.
It's actually time to update. It's actually time to update again. Once we get done with our interview, I'm about to update again and put all the new names of the new people I've interviewed recently because, yeah, I've hit a lot of people actually just recently. Like, a lot of people just recently. I actually have probably like 6 names put up now.
That's good.
Yeah, so 6 new names are going to be put up on my Instagram as of today. So I'm really excited for that. So, yeah, 6 names are going to be put up today. So, woohoo! New
Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. And I want to thank you for doing this interview with me. And your voice is going to get put out tonight. I've been really, really slow with interviews now, but I'm picking it back up now. I'm like, you know what, Jeremy? I'm tired of looking at how people are getting all these fans and stuff and getting fan base. Man, I shouldn't even worry about that. You're doing something better than pretty much.
Yeah, better than most people.
You're doing better.
You gotta love what you're doing first.
Exactly. I love what I do because it's different. All these interviews that are going on in this world, my interviews are probably going to beat a lot of other people's interviews that are going on.
Yeah.
I don't want to be better than nobody else, but I just want my work. I want my interviews to be, you know, something that people look up to. Instead of looking up to these interviews like No Jumpers where, you know, they do interviews and they be smoking weed and talking about sex and dildos.
Yeah.
I'm just like, no, that's just very disgusting. You know, I have my interviews people talk about their life story. People have went in my interviews, it even went in depth as they're talking to how their family was, how their father was, how their mother was, the way they were treated when they were little. So, you know, they go deep and you get to know more about them.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yo, why haven't I done this? Because you don't have that mindset of thinking of doing that and caring about what other people feel. We need people to care about how others feel. And if we can do that, we can make a huge difference in the big, beautiful world of the USA, the UK, China, all over the planet, all continents, every single one of them, all over the world, we can make a big difference. And I even want to do interviews with people who can't even speak our language. The thing is, with those interviews, I'm going to get translators. I want people who can translate their language for me.
It gives you a different perspective from different types of people.
Exactly. And the good thing about it is, the translator is going to translate in their language for me. So when they speak to me, I'm gonna have the captions on the top. I'm gonna have the captions on the bottom. You can read it. Person who speaks English, and they can read those captions just like they need to. I'll have different types.
Yeah, that's good.
Languages. So, you know, it'll be to where And those type of interviews, when I do it with people that are like in different countries, I'm gonna do those. All those interviews. I'm gonna try to do those. I'm gonna try to do it face to face. I want those to be face to face because I want you to actually see that person. You know, people in the United States of America, I'm fine with y'all. We're doing phone, Skype, and all that stuff. But as far as it goes for out of country people who live in the UK, well, UK people are fine too. Fine, UK people are fine too because UK people talk just like us too. They just have a big, very, 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 very strong accent.
It's hard to understand them.
That's the only. Yeah, it's easy to understand UK people. So UK, I don't have a problem with. So you know, I'm all over the world. I've been doing so many different people, and we're gonna be reaching out to a lot of interviews. I'm probably gonna have more interviews than a lot of people in this world. I know it. I will. My goal is to hit 1 billion interviews. I might not even reach that. You know, because I'm gonna be.
And you can do it.
I could, but I gotta pass it on to my son. My son and my daughter's gonna have to take over this. You know, I won't be living forever, so I have to pass it on to somebody and tell my son, look.
Your legacy.
Yeah, my legacy. Look, son, I do interviews around the world with people, and I'm at this number. What I need you to do is go on Instagram, go on these sites, go message people what my message is. You come up. I'm gonna tell my son to come up with your own message and reach out to people and do interviews with them and pass on your father's legacy. I love you, son. You know, and I'm gonna teach him right. I'll be doing motivational speaking with my son. I'm gonna speak to my son and, you know, let him know, you know, this is how this, you know, I'm gonna teach my son right. I'm gonna teach my son to be a good man and raise to be a good father just like me. When I get it, so that's just how I want to be in life, and that's just what I feel that we have to do as people. But it was,
you're right.
It's wonderful. It's just wonderful doing interviews with people like you. It really is. It just brings a smile to my heart. It really does. It just brings me really. It makes me really happy. Even when it makes me cry at times too. I'm like, yo, this is so beautiful. Like, yo, I'm so happy right now. It's a blessing. God brought you to me for a reason. He brought you to me.
Yeah, he sure did.
He gave you a voice. That's exactly what he did. He's like, look, Porsha, come here. I gotta talk to you. This guy, Jeremy, he's here to give you a voice. Trust this man. Boom. We got our interview out the way. Guess what? You're going to get put out. And it's just beautiful. And I just want to thank you for joining the interview with me. I really do.
It's no problem.
Thank you so much. And if you anytime you need to talk to me about anything, I'm here. Trust me.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I just want to say, have a good night tonight, all right? Be safe out there.
You too.
Be safe out there, all right?
You too.
All right.